Joining us now for his perspective is former Canadian Ambassador Arif Lalani. Thank you so much for being here. Diplomatic arrows have been shot all this week. The Prime Minister has said the accusation was not intended to provoke. Clearly, India doesn't see it that way. Can this relationship be salvaged?
Well, I think it can be salvaged, but just when you thought we were about to be back on track, it gets worse. And at the highest level, you have the Prime Minister of a G7 country standing up in Parliament, accusing a Democratic ally of a criminal act on our territory. So I think it's going to take a lot of work. I think it's going to get worse before it gets better. There are billions of dollars of trade at stake here. There are people-to-people relationships. We have a large Indian community. We have several 100,000 Indian students here. All of that is going to have to be managed very carefully over the coming months for us to contain this to really what governments can do and try and protect the private sector and the people-to-people ties.
Canada is now at a point where its relationship with India is frayed. The relationship with China is frayed. Two significant countries. What does it mean for Canada going forward?
There's a real geopolitical angle here. All of our allies, Canada included, are trying to pursue an Indo-Pacific strategy, which rests on India to counter China. Now, Canada's not going to be able to play in that game anymore if we don't have a relationship with India. So I think our partners are really going to leave this as a bilateral issue for Canada to face alone. But also when they are trying to move to the most economic important region in the world, Canada's not going to be there. And so there are potentially very high costs for us.